Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. I am Gwendolyn Morton. A famous Richmond night spot opens for just one night, and a Rockcastle woman will spend 20 years in jail for a pit bull attack. But first, on our lead story of the day, a scary scene this morning in rush hour in Laurel County when a bus was involved in an accident with another vehicle. It happened around 8:30 this morning. The London Laurel Rescue Squad responded to the collision near American Greeting Card Road. Thankfully, no children were on that bus at the time. Rescue units extricated one patient for the EMS. Also responding were Ambulance Inc. of Laurel County Sheriff's Office, and the Lilly Fire Department. These photos that you see are courtesy of the London Laurel County Rescue Squad. It was a bad crash there. Well, there's about to be a party on Water Street, and EKU alumni are invited. Eastern Kentucky University's homecoming block party is coming up this Friday and will last from 7 to 10 p.m. For more information on this exciting event, we spoke to EKU alumni official Dan McBride.
For some younger Eastern Kentucky University students, the building which occupies the corner of 2nd and Water Street may not hold special significance. But to EKU alumni of a certain era, the family dog represents a treasure trove of memories from their college days. The one-time staple of EKU nightlife closed its doors in 2000, 22 years ago. However, for EKU's homecoming block party, the doors will open for one night only.
The idea just kind of hit me. Wouldn't it be cool if we could have a night where we reopen the dog for one night and let people come back in and see the dog and kind of relive some of those memories?
Associate VP of Development and Alumni Engagement for Eastern Kentucky University, Dan McBride, tells WBON that this is an event 2 years in the making. The idea came up during EKU's virtual pub crawl, which took place due to public distancing restrictions. During the virtual pub crawl, McBride interviewed previous bar owners, including the operator of the family dog. According to McBride, the choice to host the event during homecoming was an easy one.
Homecoming features alumni, and that's who remember the family dog, is our friends and alums who were here in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So we thought it was a natural fit. Let's do it at homecoming. It'll give them an extra reason to come back for homecoming, and we'll end up making it a better homecoming and having a great homecoming event.
Although the family dog name has a lot of history on its own, the lineage of the Water Street landmark dates back even further to the bar's original name of Specs.
People who went to school here in the 50s, 60s, and early 70s will remember it as Specs, and it was one of the first downtown establishments in Richmond. And then, of course, in 1975, it became a restaurant for a while, stakeout, and then after that, the Robinson family bought it, and it became the family dog from then up until it closed in 2000. So there's a lot of history and a lot of tradition in that building.
The special opening is a group effort between the university, building owners, city officials, and county government. For curious alumni who are wondering if their stomping grounds will look like it used to, McBride says it will look identical to the way it did on the day it closed.
That's one of the things that we really wanted to do, is we wanted to preserve some of that history so it did look familiar to them. But the family hasn't done much with it since it shut down, so it's the same pictures on the wall, it's the same booths around the outside. It's going to look very familiar to alums when they come through, look a lot like it did when they closed the door.
Not only will alumni be able to tour the family dog during homecoming, but there will also be a party on Water Street full of food, entertainment, and Colonel Pride.
The businesses on Water Street, Kentucky Shelf Life, Subway, Apollo's Pizza, Winks, all of those businesses are getting involved in doing specials for the night. Pally's especially, we're going to do a lot in the Pally's parking lot. We just hope everybody will come out and that they'll be patient, because there's going to be a lot of crowd.
McBride says that although the family dog may not be reopened again following this year's homecoming, there is interest in having similar parties for future EKU homecoming block parties. For WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Looks like it's going to be a fun time down on Water Street tomorrow night and for the weekend. Well, two Lexington women were back in court this morning on child abuse charges. Carisha Grieve and Jalen Kavanaugh are facing second-degree criminal abuse charges after failing to report child abuse while working at Tots Landing, a daycare center in Lexington. According to reports, Grieve and Kavanaugh left a 1-year-old child in the care of Albertina Carter, knowing that she had previously intentionally caused an injury to the child's eye. Grieve and Kavanaugh failed to report the abuse. The case will now be sent to the grand jury. A Rockcastle woman will spend 20 years in prison for murder after a dog attack. Authorities say that Melissa Wolk pled guilty in the 2020 dog mauling that took the life of 55-year-old Donald Abner. The attack occurred in January of 2020 at a residence on Pug Lane in Rockcastle County. Witnesses say that Wolk commanded the dog to attack Abner as she was punching the victim. Troopers were forced to dispose of the pit bull to render aid to the victim. Formal sentencing for Wolk will occur on Monday, November the 7th. A Lexington teen has been charged after assaulting a Fayette County bus driver. Officials say the law enforcement were dispatched to the area of Ohio Street and 4th Street around 4 p.m. yesterday for a complaint on a school bus. When officers arrived, they were told the student on a bus had assaulted the bus driver, taken the keys to the bus, and then left the area. Lexington police officers were able to locate the juvenile, where he was placed under arrest. The school bus driver has also been placed on administrative leave. A single car accident just before 5 Wednesday morning has left 2 people hospitalized and stopped southbound traffic at I-75 Southern Split. Police report the vehicle was speeding, hit a pole, and then flipped. The southbound lanes were closed for several hours, and traffic was detoured to I-64 while police conducted an investigation. The 2 injured in the car reportedly have life-threatening injuries. Well, in a press release given to WBON TV News team, Governor Andy Beshear highlighted some of the happenings in Kentucky. One such event is some exciting news for the tech industry here in Kentucky. The governor highlighted 2 economic development projects that will create 420 new jobs and represent nearly $1 billion in new investment. He also highlighted a build-ready location in Wayne County. Today, Governor Beshear will join local officials in Christian County and leaders from Ascend Elements, Inc., a manufacturer of advanced sustainable battery materials made from recycled lithium-ion batteries, for the groundbreaking of the company's largest operation in the United States, which has grown in scope to include up to nearly $1 billion in investments, creating as many as 400 full-time jobs. Thanks to Ascend being awarded the 2 federal grants combining a total of $480 million yesterday, the project is now the largest economic development project announced in Western Kentucky. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We've got lots more news coming up, and we've got sports and weather coming up too right after this.
Hi Madison County, this is your Judge Executive Reagan Taylor. I spend every day working hard to make the lives of our families better and the future of Madison County brighter. From the creation of more than 300 new jobs at App Harvest, to expanding broadband, to saving millions each year and using it more efficiently to invest in public safety. My focus has always been on making Madison County better, and that won't change. I would appreciate your vote on November 8th to keep building a better Madison County together.
Paid for by Friends of Reagan Taylor. Myron Fisher, Treasurer.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Row Tribe.
If you've dreamed of a job where you can help keep your family and community safe while planning for the future, then you need to check out the Fayette County Detention Center.
We're starting out $20 an hour. We have 8 paid holidays, 120 hours of sick time and vacation time a year. When you work a holiday, you actually make double pay. Our retirement is at 25 years. If you start out at 21, you'll be fully retired at 46, 25, fully retired at 50. Fayette County Detention Center is an amazing place to work.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 Northwest Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Madison County Sheriff Mike Coyle pledges to keep our community safe. Sheriff Coyle is currently in partnership with the Madison County School System and has recently employed 4 deputies as school resource officers to protect our most valuable commodity, our children. Under Sheriff Mike Coyle, the Madison County Sheriff's Office has received numerous honors, including being one of very few sheriff's offices accredited in Kentucky, meaning their professionalism, standards, training, and policies are all exemplary. Sheriff Coyle has received the coveted Sheriff of the Year award during his tenure.
This is Sheriff Mike Coyle. This sheriff's office serves everyone, Democrats, Republicans, and Independents. On November the 8th, vote to keep Mike Coyle your Madison County Sheriff.
Sheriff Coyle is passionate on his commitment to fight the drug epidemic in our communities. His office has been honored and requested to partner with several federal and state agencies seeking help in cases. Mike Coyle is running on his character, morals, proven record, experience, and his dedication and vision for the office going into the future. Proceeding paid for by candidate.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Man, what a chilly morning we had right here in the Bluegrass, but could we get a warm-up just in time for the weekend? Maybe. We've got meteorologist Todd Nelson in the Weather Center to give us a little sneak peek.
Thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome back to the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center. Look at this, though. Friday, Saturday, into Sunday, we're going to be warmer than average here for this mid to late October. In fact, tomorrow, Friday, we're up to 71, even warmer Saturday into Sunday with a little bit of cloud cover sneaking through as well. Now, the winds won't be terribly strong this weekend. I know it was quite breezy out there today with those elevated fire weather concerns, but tonight, winds should calm down. It will be chilly as we start off the day tomorrow. Could see some patchy frost in those prone locations, but again, some warmer sunshine tomorrow with thunderstorm chances developing kind of here and there, very isolated into portions of next week. Well, the radar and satellite imagery from earlier Thursday showing a batch of clouds working through north central portions of the Commonwealth, and attached to that, farther north near the Great Lakes region, a little bit of rain and snow for us, though we're going to continue to see quiet conditions and precipitation-free conditions over the next 3 days. A little more cloud cover perhaps at times this upcoming weekend. Now, if you're going to be out and about this evening, make sure you bring that extra layer, especially as the sun goes down. 55 at 6 p.m., 43 at 9, and then approaching 40 at midnight. As we take a look at temperatures through the rest of the night, by tomorrow morning, we'll be bottoming out in the mid to upper 30s. But again, what you want to dress for is temperatures that'll be more like the freezing mark. Feels like temps will be into the lower 30s tomorrow morning. Here's our hour-to-hour forecast on Friday. Again, pretty nice, a little bit chilly to start, but topping out near that low 70 mark. And that's where most communities will be topping out at. Again, with some lighter southerly winds. Warmer on Saturday as we get back into the mid-70s, and the extended forecast, Gwendolyn, does keep things pretty mild into the early part of next week. Could see a few isolated showers and thunderstorms arrive midweek or so. We'll keep you posted on that, but it does trend a little cooler late next week.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, Pastor Sherry Green with the St. Paul AME Church of Richmond, Kentucky is hosting a series of events for those in need. Her and her church have been feeding the needy for some time now, so we sat down with Pastor Green, who fills us up on the upcoming event she has in store for the community.
If the cold weather's got you down and you need a bit of warmth in your life, well, meet Pastor Sherry Green of St. Paul AME Church. Her and her church have been feeding the homeless for some time now, and today she's announcing multiple events that could benefit any of those in need. She also mentions a guest appearance tonight at another church, bringing her kindness and warmth with her.
Tonight at 6:30 p.m. I'll be preaching at the Wayman Chapel AME Church, 321 Chambers Avenue in Georgetown, Kentucky. We'll be there for the Eastern Star Orders organization for their 3-night revival, and I am the guest revivalist for tonight at 6:30 p.m. This Sunday is called Spiritual Formation Sunday, led by the Holy Spirit. We'll be here at 11 o'clock a.m. And my good friend, Reverend Adenola Waterman French, who is the pastor of the Emmanuel AME Church in Rochelle, New York, will be the guest preacher. She is awesome, an educator, anointed prayer warrior. She will be here for us as this Sunday at October 23rd at 11 o'clock a.m. Then next week, next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, October 26th through 28th, we will be having our 3-night revival. The guest revivalist is Elder Michael Fry, anointed preacher, anointed singer, and each night we will be here at 6:30 p.m., October the 26th through the 28th at 6:30 p.m. We invite everyone to come out. I guarantee and promise you won't leave like you came, in Jesus' name.
If you're interested in attending any of the events, Pastor Green shares all the best ways to get involved.
I can be reached on our Facebook page at St. Paul AME, Richmond, Kentucky. If you'd like to reach me, feel free to do that. Or you can call me at area code 859-621-3728, and I will get back with you.
Pastor Green invites all who can to show up at one of the previous mentioned events, and she also fills us in on one more event in the future.
October the 30th, Bishop Thomas Clark, who is the chief apostle of the House of God International headquarters in Lexington, Kentucky, he and his congregation will be here with us at our 11 o'clock a.m. services. So as you can see, we're very busy. We're in the community. We're very busy in our services, and we like to invite everyone, regardless of who you are more than welcome to enter our doors and worship with us on these particular events.
Pastor Green again invites all who can to come out. And for more stories like these, stay tuned to WBON TV Channel 9. I'm Austin Hanks.
Thanks, Austin, for that story. We're going to take another quick break, but don't go anywhere. We've got sports coming up right after this.
The Madison County Jail is a large responsibility. We all know the jail needs some serious changes, and we need former jailer Doug Thomas, with 27 years total experience, to turn things around. Doug served 8 years as your Madison County jailer.
This is Doug Thomas, reminding you that you do have a choice. This November, I'm asking you to place your trust in me again to run our jail system in a fair and judicious manner. Please consider me Doug Thomas on Election Day.
Experienced, proven, trusted, and respected at the jail, inside and out. This message paid for by the candidate.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Hello, my name is John Tudor. For the past 8 years, I've had the privilege of serving as your 3rd District Magistrate. We have blacktopped more than 35 roadways in our district and made numerous bridge improvements. I have also worked to bring over 300 new good-paying jobs to the 3rd District. I am currently working to bring broadband internet to all areas of the county. This is not a political office. It is an office for all the people of this district. So November 8th, I ask for your vote and support to keep John Tudor Magistrate. This is John Tudor, and I approve this message.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Well, we have 2 massive games for the coverage area high school football teams with playoff implications on the line. With the details on those, plus an update on the region's volleyball tournament, here's Michael Watkins with Sports Today.
Tomorrow night, when Madison Central travels to Lexington to face Bryan Station, it will be for the regular season Class 6A District 8 title. Mike Holcomb's teams are pretty familiar with winning big games on the field that the defenders call home, as last season they went on the road on November 6th and came away with a dominant 41-18 victory. That win gave Central the district title in the postseason and ended a 5-game losing streak to Station. It also catapulted them to a regional championship the following week. The defenders were able to defeat Madison Central during the regular season last year, and since 1998, the 2 teams have met 15 times, with Bryan Station holding an 8-7 record. In the playoff game last year, Central came out and jumped out to an early lead and never let Bryan Station recover. The team ran for over 300 yards, with both Brady Hensley and quarterback Hagan Harrison each going over 100. Hensley also caught a touchdown pass in that game, as did Jaden West, who as of right now might be on the fast track to earn the honor that Hensley won last year, and that is District Player of the Year. In the first 2 district games on the schedule, the star wideout has totaled 5 catches for 65 yards and 3 touchdown catches. He's also picked off a pass on defense and returned that for a touchdown. Kickoff for the game is set for 7:30 over in Lexington and should be another exciting game. If you can't make the trip over, be sure to join in for all the action on WBON TV as we bring you the game live on Channel 9 and streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, and on our Roku channel. Tom Gross will join me on the call with pregame coverage starting at 7 p.m. With Madison Southern off this week, the other big game on the docket is a huge district matchup for the Berea Pirates when they travel to Frankfort with a chance to host a first-round playoff game if they can pull off the victory. If so, it would be the first time since 2000 that the Pirates would get to host a game in the postseason. That year, they lost to Newport Central Catholic in the first round, and with the win tomorrow, the Pirates would most likely host a matchup with either Dayton or Ludlow in the first round of the playoffs in 2 weeks. We'll have updates during our live coverage of the Madison Central game on the score for Berea and Frankfort tomorrow night, and we'll also be posting score updates on Twitter at WBON TV Sports. Also tomorrow, the 11th Region Volleyball Tournament draw will take place on a Zoom call with the coaches and ADs from teams in the upcoming tournament. Madison Southern and Madison Central both advanced to the regional tournament hosted by Bryan Station, but the Lady Indians, by virtue of winning the district championship earlier this week, will get to host the first round game during regions. The other 6 teams in the tournament will be Dunbar and Lexington Catholic out of the 43rd District, Franklin County and Great Crossing out of the 41st, and Scott County and Frederick Douglass out of the 42nd District. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that sports report. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back. We got more news right here on Live at 5.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
You may think the only way to pay for a nursing home is to spend down your life savings or sell your home. Elder Law Lexington can protect your home and life savings through a comprehensive plan so you can qualify for Medicaid. When there's a plan in place, you can rest assured knowing your estate is handled and your family is covered. Give them a call at 888-4ELDER-LAW or go to elderlawlexington.com. Their Berea office is now open for your convenience.
Whether you're in the market for a brand new Chevrolet, you're looking for a pre-owned quality vehicle, or your family car is in need of service by our GM certified technician, Jack Burford has what you need. Come to Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond for all of your automotive needs. Family owned and operated since 1964, Jack Burford Chevrolet is your hometown Chevrolet dealership. Check us out at jackburford.com or come in and see us today. We are located on the EKU bypass across the street from Walmart.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best margaritas and fajitas in town. Doesn't a huge 32-ounce ice-cold beer sound great? Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. 2 individuals were arrested Monday afternoon after attempting to evade Laurel County Sheriff's Deputy Noah Ritchie. Deputy Ritchie noticed a Chrysler Town and Country minivan traveling on Kentucky 3434 at Star Hill Road when the vehicle nearly collided with Deputy Ritchie's patrol vehicle. The suspect vehicle turned in the opposite direction and attempted to flee after Deputy Ritchie activated his emergency equipment. The vehicle passed into a no passing zone, drove on the shoulder of the road, and reached speeds exceeding 98 miles per hour in an attempt to escape. The vehicle came to a stop on Little Arthur Road, where both the driver and the passenger abandoned the vehicle. The male driver, identified as Sonny Grubb, was found with a Ruger 9mm pistol and suspected methamphetamine and needles. The female passenger, identified as Caitlin Griffiths, was found with suspected meth and pills. Grubb was already wanted on an outstanding warrant, including a felony assault warrant. Both Grubb and Griffiths are being held in the Laurel County Correctional Center. Well, an accident in Frankfort that resulted in one fatality earlier this morning, according to reports shortly after 6 a.m., a 83-year-old woman collided with a semi-tank. The accident took place near Wilkinson Boulevard and Fair Oaks Park. According to police reports, the woman's vehicle got caught under the semi-tanker. The woman was taken to Frankfort Regional Medical Center, and the roads were shut down while police investigated the accident. The investigation is still ongoing, and we will update you as more details become available. Well, the trial for a man accused of driving drunk was killed on a motorcycle Tuesday in Lexington, Matthew Starling, faces charges of second-degree manslaughter. And with that, we're going to say goodbye to another Live at 5. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll be right back here tomorrow, Live at 5.